goes far, far beyond what you see. You don't see all the ripples. You teach someone to read 10 pages of a good book a day, and you may see how it changes her. But chances are you won't see how it changes her kids, and her kids' friends, and their friends, and their friends' kids. And as these ripples spread out, they grow bigger. For better or for worse, with positive impact or negative impact, even your smallest actions create a ripple effect that has incalculably great impact on the world around you. No doubt you recognize this description of the ripple effect. It's our old friend, the slight edge. Now, take a little time to think about the relationships in your life and jot down a few thoughts about how you might work out your own slight edge plan for your deepening, strengthening, and enriching those relationships. This is perhaps the most personal area of the 5, so they will probably require some thoughtful consideration. Don't feel pressured to restart the audio until you've thoroughly answered a question. This is your life. This is the reason you're reading this book. What are your dreams for your relationships? Be specific and vivid, and write down a timeline. What price will you have to pay? What day and date do you plan to start? What one simple daily discipline will it require? Of all your plans, if you practice the slight edge, the results on this one may well be the most satisfying. The slight edge and your finances. Vince Lombardi wryly observed, "Winning is a habit. Unfortunately, so is losing." It's no accident that our exploration of the slight edge began with the story of a penny doubled. The world of finances is one of the easiest places there is to see, objectively and logically, the power of the slight edge in action. Everyone knows about the power of compound interest, right? Wrong. Everyone thinks they know about the power of compound interest. But most don't, not really. How many really do understand this power? 5%. The ones on the success curve of the slight edge. Remember the Pareto principle as applied to your goals deadlines? 80% of everything you do tends to get done in the last 20% of the time available. There's a similar law at work in most people's finances, only it's worse. It's Parkinson's law, coined by Professor Cyril Northcote Parkinson. Work expands to fill the time available for its completion. As applied to personal finances, it goes like this. Whatever I have, I spend. There is some good news here. In the last few years, the common sense of slight edge personal finances has started making a comeback. The 1998 book, The Millionaire Next Door, bucked the trend toward flashier Donald Trump-style how-to finance books, and instead gave example after example of how a cross-section of extraordinarily ordinary people became wealthy without inheritance, without high-paying jobs, without making a killing in the stock market, without any of the usual breakthrough paths to riches, but by doing simple, easy things every day. The first of its 7 rules was, always live below your means. The book became a runaway bestseller. Living below your means is a classic slight edge strategy. I bet you already have some very concrete thoughts about this area. Perhaps you've even been working on this part in the back of your mind ever since you read the story of the wealthy man and his 2 sons. Now it's time to start putting some of your thoughts to paper and sketch out an initial plan for realizing your financial dreams and goals. Let's get started. You know the drill. After listening to the question, press pause